Girl sensed that her sister-in-law's unborn child would face great danger, so she quickly gave her a talisman, which would protect the child's life at a critical moment. Sure enough, the next day, her sister-in-law was surrounded by a group of thugs on the street. Fortunately, the talisman shielded her from fatal harm, allowing her to escape from the bullies. However, the bullies were not willing to give up, charging at her in a van. At that moment, the girl sensed her sister-in-law was in danger, so she grabbed her brother and jumped from the 88th floor to the street. With one palm, she blocked the bully's vehicle, then collected the souls of the bullies, and used them to stabilize the fetus in her sister-in-law's womb. The reason she risked her life to protect the child was that her family had been cursed many years ago. As a result, she was sent to the Taoist temple as a child to learn from her master. After 20 years of training, she had mastered the 5 elements and 8 trigrams, and also understood fortune-telling, medicine, and feng shui. One day, she calculated that her master was about to pass away, so she hurried back to the temple to concoct a life extension pill, but her master stopped her, explaining that he had already consumed life extension pills for 10 years. If he didn't die this time, he would likely miss the chance to ascend as an immortal. Before passing, her master provided her with a way to break the family curse. Because of the curse, all 5 of her brothers had divorced, leaving only the 6th brother still married. If all 6 brothers divorced, the Gu family would be completely doomed to a life of loneliness, and future descendants would also live lonely lives. The girl's mission was to go down the mountain and prevent her 6th brother from divorcing, or else she would also be affected. Unexpectedly, she encountered her 6th brother as soon as she descended. She rushed forward to claim she was his sister, but he scolded her for being crazy about money, saying that his sister had returned home when she was 8. He was too busy to pay attention to her because his wife was screaming about wanting a divorce and had run out of the house. The girl quickly calculated and located her sister-in-law, who was being harassed by 2 thugs. She immediately cast a spell to intervene, forcing the 2 thugs to kneel on the ground. At that moment, she saw that her sister-in-law was a month pregnant, but the child was in danger, so she gave her sister-in-law a talisman, ensuring that no one could harm her. When the 6th brother learned that it was the girl who saved his wife, he generously brought her to the large villa, feeling a mysterious power pulling her in. As soon as she entered the room, she saw a man radiating golden light, but he looked somewhat weak. Thinking he must be a big client, she immediately approached him to promote her services, claiming she was skilled in fortune-telling and medicine. However, the man dismissed her as a fraud, advising her to leave. The girl ignored him, instead taking out a bunch of spirit tablets and placing them on the table, as the entire villa was a feng shui treasure location, perfect for honoring the ancestors of the Taoist temple. Suddenly, her master appeared, telling her that she and the man were fated to be together. The girl was astonished to hear this.